Hey everybody, this is Steve from OpenBOM, and I'd like to take you through a couple of the improvements for the October 2020 Fusion release, or OpenBOM for Fusion 360. So we're just going to visit some UI. You're going to see we've got a new UI, a general UI release or user interface release, and that also is present in Fusion. I think you're really going to like it. So let's work our way through. First and foremost, there is a new setting allowing you to set your default catalog. In the last release, we introduced the ability for OpenBOM One-click to automatically create a catalog and a BOM and link them together in one BOM creation. That's a great way to work. So any one of these commands up here, or the multi-level and single-level commands, will create a BOM and a catalog. So now we can say, look, we want that catalog to be Fusion 360 items. For most people, that's going to be your default, and you're gonna work with that. So there, you may have reasons for changing some of those settings, more advanced reasons, but for now we're going to leave that at Fusion 360 items. So I've also taken the time to go create for myself another catalog called hardware. The reason I've done that is that some of the requirements, I use specific part numbering and other things for hardware. So I've created another catalog called hardware, and I'm going to show you how we're going to put our hardware into that particular catalog as well. So let's go back to Fusion, and next I want to introduce another command that's on the right mouse button here, which is called Save Item. Now I'm on a bolt that's in a bolt kit, so it's just one of the bolts that hold that flange on. I'm going to open up the Save Item command. This is a new command in Fusion 360. This lets me pick a single item out of the tree and send it to a particular catalog. In my case, I'm going to send it to hardware. I'm going to click OK, and I just sent that item and all of its information to my hardware catalog. And here it is. Fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted. So you can see now I'm kind of starting to put together kind of a method for storing certain items in one catalog and maybe certain items in another. So here we go. Here's that bolt. Let's go ahead and put that bolt kit in hardware as well. I'm going to go back. I'm going to use the Save Item command one more time, and I'm going to choose the hardware catalog for that and say Save. Okay, so now if we go and look at in our hardware catalog, we'll see that we have both the bolt and the bolt kit. So, okay, good. Now what would happen so for example, if I made some change in Fusion, made some slight update to this, and I wanted to update that item back in its catalog, I just call the command again, Save Item, only this time OpenBOM is going to sense where, we're going to go look for that. We're going to find it. We're going to say, hey, we found that in hardware. Do you want to update it there? You say yes. Okay, so that's how you manage kind of individual bits and pieces and send them to the right catalogs. Okay, so now we've decided that, hey, we want to send this entire, we managed our individual pieces, we're ready to build the bill of material for this entire assembly. I've already told Fusion, OpenBOM for Fusion, where I want to put my parts and assemblies, and I'm just going to click the multi-level bomb button. I encourage everybody to read this. It says what's going to happen. We're going to put the items into Fusion 360 items catalog, and we're going to build a BOM called differential mechanism. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. What's new here is that OpenBOM is going through the structure. We're looking for those parts that already exist in Fusion. For example, those things that we just put into our hardware catalog. We're going to bring those together into the top level BOM and associate it with this BOM. So here we are. We're done with this. We see here's our hardware that came in from which we saved into our hardware catalog. We're going to notice that both our Fusion 360 items and our hardware catalogs are assigned to this bill of material because they're both needed. And finally, we can use the locate button to either open it again in Fusion or jump out and open that bill of material at the top in OpenBOM. So I hope you find that useful, and we'd love to hear from you at support@openbom.com. Thanks.